That was a thunderous applause from me to you. I have missed you. I am so happy to see you. I'm so happy to be back. I am so happy to be rested-ish. I could have probably taken some more days off. Hello, my friend. It is Perez, and we are getting to so much today. We're going to be talking about Bryce Hall and Jaden Hostler's arrest. Also talking Tana Mongeau, Black China, Lana Del Rey, Doja Cat, Trisha Paytas, Khloe Kardashian, Lori Loughlin, Lele Pons, Cole Sprouse, Amanda Bynes, Kristen Cavallari, Chrissy Teigen, Megan Fox, and Machine Gun Kelly, JoJo Siwa, Michael Phelps, Teen Mom, Nick Cordero, Jason Derulo, Ruby Rose, Maddie B, The Bachelor, James Cameron, and more.
I want to tell you something.
What?
When Maite was in her class, she just closed the computer.
Okay.
And then put it on again. But then she tried to do like a lot of times. She's also trying to do the code right now.
She tried to do what?
She's trying to do the code to enter to the computer.
She's trying to do what?
She's trying to do the code to enter the computer.
Don't take the computer away from her then.
Yeah, but I think that in the class, she put it the off button.
All right, then she finished her class early. It's okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Abby Ireland. Hi, Janie Cullen. Did you guys miss me? I just needed some time off. Nothing was wrong out of the ordinary. I just wanted some days off. I spend a lot of time doing these YouTube videos. On average, every video takes me 3 to 3.5 hours to 4 hours. Preparing for the videos, doing the videos, writing them up, posting them on my website, sharing it across social media from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram and everywhere. I thoroughly enjoy doing these, but I'm also human and needed some time off. So thank you, Alexandra Cabarcas and Marietta Saunders and everybody for still being here and allowing me some breathing room when I need it. I may do that more often because there's so many things I do in a day. For example, today I recorded my podcast just before this, and now I'm doing this, and yes, I've been spending too much time on TikTok, Brian Ray. I admit it. But you know what? TikTok makes me happy. And doing a TikTok video is a lot quicker than a 3 to 4 hour YouTube video daily. Oh, LL, thank you for subscribing to the podcast. On my podcast this week, I am talking exclusively my thoughts in depth about the new Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande song, which came out on Friday, and I did not get a chance to do a live reaction to that. I know a lot of you were asking me what I thought about it. I've not gone into detail yet. I think I went a little too much into detail and gave too many notes and thoughts. Booker was annoyed by me, but you know what? That's what he does. He gets annoyed by me on the regular. ¿Por qué tú saliste?
And it's cause she already and she wanted to get out.
But she can't be outside now.
Oh, then let's go like this.
Un abrazo. Oh my God. I guess you can just sit here if you're gonna be quiet. Oh God. All right.
Is this your family section?
No, it's my at Perez Hilton channel.
No.
We're doing my pop culture recap.
Come. But she's gonna live inside.
No. There's poo-poo over there.
Hey, come.
Go inside. Go inside. Okay, pa' dentro. Pa' dentro. Dile adiós. No, don't talk it. All right. How was your Memorial Day weekend, everybody? I hope you had a wonderful time. Mine was uneventful. I got in the hot tub, which was nice. It was our first time in the hot tub, I think, this year. Oh, oh, oh. I love you. It was the first time in the hot tub all year. And my sister came over, which was really nice to see my niece. Although I was nervous that I was catching a cold, so I didn't want to hold her. But I really want to hold her. It's all good. Was really happy that they were here and social distance, stayed far, but here. So yeah, breaking news out of Texas. For those of you who care, if you're on TikTok, you maybe have heard of Bryce Hall or Jaden Hostler. They're part of the Sway House. The Sway House is the competitor of the Hype House, though they allegedly all get along. Bryce and Jaden, I don't even know how old they are. How old is Bryce Hall? I would guess 22. Let's see. Bryce Hall is... It doesn't say his age. Oh, there is somebody from TikTok here. Bryce is 20 years old and Jaden is 19. All right, go inside.
But she never goes inside.
Go inside.
I already put her inside.
Maite, pa' dentro. O te voy a poner de time out. Llévala para adentro y que no salga. So, Bryce Hall is 20. Jaden Hostler is 19. They went on this road trip with their friends because YOLO. Pa dentro de la casa. Oh my God. Deja eso. Me voy a poner bravo de verdad. Pa dentro de la casa. I'll be right back. Pa dentro de la casa. Pa dentro. Cierra la puerta. And I'm back. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. They were arrested for the 420 possession. I don't even like using the M word because I'm afraid that YouTube will demonetize me. Allegedly, Bryce Hall took the fall for Josh Richardson, I believe is his name. He's another member of the Sway House, but he's Canadian. So if he was arrested for possession, he could potentially be deported back to Canada, and it could be very problematic. Listen, being arrested for the Juanica, not a big deal in this day and age. It's legal in many states. The fact that they were arrested for this is so stupid. Hall was arrested and charged with possession of less than 2 ounces, which is a misdemeanor. He posted $5,000 bail and was released today. And then Hostler was charged with possession of less than 2 ounces as well as possession of a controlled substance. Oh, snap! I wonder what that controlled substance is. Oh, snap! Does anybody know yet what that controlled substance is? I'm going to guess it's the nose candy. I've got to make a mental note. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right. So, drama. Drama with the sway. Ay, ay, ay. I guess pills could be a controlled substance too. I was reading this article about in Europe, more and more, they're doing more drive-in concerts. I have zero desire to go to a drive-in concert. Do you? However, that did get my brain thinking. I would love to go to a drive-in movie. We can use the currently abandoned stadium parking lots to go to drive-in movies. The baseball teams aren't playing right now. The soccer teams aren't playing right now. Let's go see movies in the parking lots. I'm all for that. I'm also all for everybody doing what they want within reason. There is this Bachelor alum named Amanda Stanton who got a lot of attention recently because she drove from California to Arizona to get her hair done. That doesn't bother me. Does it bother you? And she took her 8-year-old daughter. She took her 8-year-old daughter to get her hair done. Oh, I should have done this on my family channel, an update. You know what? I don't care. Do I want to go? I don't even want to go. For those of you who care, I had an update, a Zoom session with the principal for my kids' school and all of the parents, and we are going to have school in the fall. Thank God. What that looks like remains to be seen. I've been advocating for a split schedule, meaning every morning or every afternoon. It's better that than 3 days on, 3 days off, or every Monday and Wednesday and Tuesday and Thursday. Ay, ay, ay. I think kids need consistency. So just going every day. And yes, I send my kids to a private school. And it's only human to feel like you're getting less than. We are going to get less of an education this coming school year, and we're still going to have to pay the same. We're getting less of an education this coming school year, and we're still going to have to pay the same. It is what it is. Hello to Fiona Judd Cooper. Ay, ay, ay. Go get your hair done if you want to. Go do whatever you want. Just wear your mask, okay? If you're going out for a walk in your neighborhood, don't worry about your mask, I say. But if you're going to the supermarket, did you guys see that video from Staten Island where they were like, get out, to this person who would not wear her face mask? For my morning walks, I'm not wearing a face mask. But when I go to the supermarket, when I go to the P.O. box, when I go to the pharmacy, when I go to the post office, when I go to those places, I don't wear my face masks. I do wear my face masks. For my walk, I don't. Although I wonder, what are they going to do when we go back to the gyms? Like if you're taking a group fitness class, are they going to make you wear a face mask during a group fitness class? So many unanswered questions still. Like, what happened to Khloe Kardashian's face? I did a brief video on this YouTube channel about Khloe's face. And, you know, Khloe often prides herself with being real. I don't know how real she is being, because in that photo that she posted over the Memorial Day weekend that got everybody talking, if you look closely at that photo, half of her necklace is missing. Half of her necklace is missing. Bad Photoshop. So, I'm going to go out and say it. I think it's clearly a nose job. I wouldn't be surprised if also she had some kind of shaving down of the chin, which is a process that is called facial feminization surgery, and it's very popular with trans people that are transitioning from male to female, and some cis-born females, some biologically born females also have facial feminization surgery. So I think nose job, chin shaving down, fillers, Botox, makeup with contouring, and lots of Facetune Photoshop. All of that combined, and even a filter. And that's how you get the finished Khloe Kardashian end result. And I think she looks great. Worth it, right? Although I wonder what she really, I mean, we know what she really looks like. I would love to see a recent, she looks similar to that. She looks similar to that. She looks good. Good on you. Do what makes you happy. Also, if you missed it, there was that Drake song that came out in which he confirmed that Kylie Jenner and him hit it back in the day. He called her a side piece. Bloop. Then he apologized. It all happened when one of his DJs was playing a bunch of previously unreleased Drake music. Drake said that Kylie is a friend and he would never want to disrespect a friend and blah, 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 blah. He was just going too deep in the Drake catalog. Last thing I'd want to do is wake up having any friends of mine feeling disrespected. So I just had to say that to start off the day. And Khloe Kardashian is not the only one fighting back rumors of plastic surgery. So is Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey, who says, quote, "I've never touched my face." I don't know if I believe her. I'm inclined to say she's lying, just like Bella Hadid is lying. I think Bella Hadid claims that she never had a nose job or any work on her face either. Hello? Bella Hadid had work done. Hailey Bieber, most likely, I'm not going to say with certainty, but Hailey Bieber probably had work done, right? I feel like I'm not really back in my groove yet. It's going to take me another day or two to really be like 100. But I'm 90 or something like that. And these girls, like Christina Ortiz says, they probably don't consider fillers surgery, which I don't. But fillers do change the shape of your face. And so many of these girls, they go see Dr. Simon, whatever his name is, at Epion in Beverly Hills. They all go to the same guy. He works his magic, but it requires a lot of upkeep. Speaking of the Kardashian Jenners, you guys, once again, Perez Adamas called it. What have I said since the beginning of stay at home, since the beginning of quarantine? I said that more and more influencers and celebrities were going to join OnlyFans. the adult website where they release adult content, photos, and videos. Guess who joined OnlyFans? Dream Kardashian's mother. Black China is now on OnlyFans, and she's charging $50 a month. $50 a month. Or if you want to save, you can get 3 months for $127.50. No thanks. And guess who else is on OnlyFans? Just joined. Tana Mongeau, the very popular YouTuber, the ex of Jake Paul. Hi, Lizzie Snyder. Tana, though, is not charging $50 a month. Tana is charging $20 a month to sign up for her OnlyFans. Or she may have raised the price. When she joined, that's how much she was asking. Let me see. Tana Mongeau OnlyFans. Let's see. Oh, she changed this. Now it's free. You can follow her on there for free. But what a lot of other creators do is they get you by signing you up for free, and then they'll start charging a monthly fee, or they'll post some tame contents, some tame photos or whatever, and to get the racier stuff, you have to pay extra, is what I've seen or heard of people doing on OnlyFans. However, my question to you is, should she be canceled over this? And what I mean by canceled is MTV has a partnership with Tana Mongeau. Tana is an MTV personality. Unless I'm mistaken, doesn't MTV have a very young demographic? Should MTV fire Tana Mongeau for doing X-rated work? I would say because of MTV's audience, and to be consistent, didn't they fire Farrah Abram for doing adult work? I think they did. If MTV fired Farrah Abram of Teen Mom for doing adult work, then they should fire Tana Mongeau for doing adult work. Fair is fair, and you need to be consistent, I say. Or bring back Farrah to Teen Mom. What do you guys think? I wonder what Tana's OnlyFans content is like. Do you think it's anything like Trisha Paytas's? Trisha Paytas's OnlyFans content is wild. Next level crazy. Trisha now has guys and girls. Trisha has guest stars appear in her OnlyFans. And there was one recent video, or maybe a series of videos, with a guy and a sausage pizza. Let's just say I somehow got access to that. I don't want to get into too much detail because, YouTube and demonetization, but combining Trisha's love of mukbangs and her other love, bang, ba-dum-bum. Ay, ay, ay. Speaking of digital creators, from Trisha Paytas to Jojo Siwa, Jojo continues to crush it on TikTok. I love Jojo Siwa on TikTok. If you're not following Jojo Siwa on TikTok, you should be. And also, do any of you YouTubers that watch YouTube remember Matty B? Matty B was that little rapper. He was 8, 9 years old, 10 years old. Well, now he's grown up. He's 17 years old. And after taking a year-long break from TikTok, is back on TikTok. You should follow Matty B. I remain a huge fan of his and his family's. And I've got to give Jason Derulo credit. I was in a Matty B music video as well. I was in his Gangnam Style music video. If any of you want to look that up, Maddie B Gangnam Style. I'm in there with the girls from Cimarelli. Anyways, Jason Derulo pulled a Will Smith and this year decided to make TikTok a big priority. So he invested a lot of money and hired a team to help him produce his TikTok videos. And frankly, I almost think they're too good. Like, they're so well produced. That's why I prefer the JoJo Siwa ones, but I still like the Jason Derulo videos. But you could tell that JoJo's videos are just her making her own content, whereas Jason Derulo has a team of people creating his TikTok videos for him. It just seems a little too slick, too polished, but it's working because he is getting so much attention, tons of followers. Let's see how many followers he has on there. Jason Derulo, TikTok. 21 million fans on TikTok. And he just gave an interview saying he's making so much money doing TikTok. Good on you. I'm done with my water. Good on you. Speaking of influencers, Doja Cat is an influencer turned musician. But for every Doja Cat, there are hundreds of wannabe Doja Cats. Thank you, Roxanne. Mwah. Love ya. Good to see you. Doja Cat is apologizing. Aw, thanks, Aaron. I love Booker, though. Doja Cat is apologizing for some video of her that leaked in a chat room where she was saying racist and very problematic things. But if you guys watch me on the regular here, you know that I've told you a long time ago that Doja Cat is very problematic. In fact, I first was aware of her when she said anti-gay stuff and never apologized. To this day, she still hasn't apologized for her anti-gay rhetoric. And just because Doja Cat identifies as bisexual doesn't mean that she still can't be anti-gay male. Lame. She should know better than to use that language. And also, she should know better than to use that derogatory language when it comes to people of color, black people. She's half black herself, but using really awful language. She apologized and then she made things worse. Sometimes it's better to just release a written statement and let it be. But no, Doja Cat then did what Hannah Brown did not do. She did a video, and in her video, she said that her statement was written by her and her team because she's a conglomerate, thus questioning the authenticity of her apology. Whatever. She's still got bops. I still like her music. I don't have to like her as a person. I'm not even that invested in her either. Also, not knowing when to shut up is Lana Del Rey, who 3 times over the last 5 to 6 days released some kind of statement about how she has it so hard. I'm looking slimmer, it can be. That's good. I've been really consistent with my healthy eating. In the last 2 weeks, I just had 2 cheat days, and I've continued with my walking daily. I just got to get more sleep. I'm still not sleeping enough. Anyways, Lana feels that she's unjustly criticized because she is a soft and feminine woman who isn't strong, blah, 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 blah. And she name checked all these other artists that are aggressive and sexual and don't get as much criticism as her. And it just so happened that a lot of the artists that she name checked happened to be women of color. Then she released another statement about it. Then, over the weekend, she released a 6-minute long video, which thankfully wasn't that long, but it was just so tone deaf. Because not once does she acknowledge her privilege. Her privilege being she comes from a wealthy family. Number one, thank you. Lana Del Rey comes from a wealthy family. She's white, she's thin, she's good looking. And there are other artists out there that present their persona in a soft and feminine ideal and can still be sexual and feminist, like FKA Twigs. She even mentioned FKA Twigs once again, bringing down a black woman to lift herself up. Lana. Ooh, Lana, na. No. No, Lana, no. Did you guys watch Lele Pons' new YouTube show? I caught the first episode, which was long, and I watched the whole thing. And in it, she reveals about having OCD and also having Tourette's and ADHD and depression. And she has severe OCD. Lele Pons was an OG Viner, transitioned to Instagram and other platforms, and I really have a whole newfound respect for her. Plus, not to mention, it makes me happy to see a Latina with two very Latino parents that speak Spanish, that came from another country, thriving and being a role model for younger generations. I don't get why a lot of people don't like Lele. I like Lele Pons. I may not find all of her humor funny because a lot of it is dumbed down for younger people, but I like her as a person. She seems like a nice person. She seems like a nice person. There's a lot of not nice influencers out there. She seems like one of the nice ones, right? Anyways, check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Also, I saw this report that Larry King is getting paid $5 million to do a podcast. $5 million for a limited run podcast. Thank you, XCLM4903X. Appreciate you. You guys, we've got to grow my podcast. I need your help, please. I really believe in my podcast. Help us grow it. Share the link on all of your social media platforms. It's perezpodcast.com. That's perezpodcast.com. Okay? And have you guys been keeping tabs of that whole Barstool Sports drama with those two women? Crazy. They got offered so much money and they turned it down. And now they're regretting it. Hey, Dave Portnoy, Dave from Barstool Sports. No, don't tell that. I'm only joking. The people at Podcast One, I'm joking. Well, unless the money's crazy. Hit me up. All right, some couples news for those of you who care. Lily Reinhart and Cole Sprouse have split up yet again. And they've been broken up for a while, according to reports, both from People Magazine and the New York Post. They called it quits just before quarantine. Also, oh my God, there's so much that I've missed since I went live. Lori Loughlin has pled guilty. I've missed you so much. This is why it's so overwhelming. If I take one day off, it's like, then I talk about it on the podcast. Lori getting only 2 months and her husband getting 5 months. If the judge signs off on that, do we think that that's long enough? Do we approve? Let me know your thoughts. Also, an update, that writer that was talking smack about Chrissy Teigen, Allison Roman from the New York Times, she has been suspended from the New York Times. She didn't even say anything that bad. She just gave her opinion. What this woman said, what Chrissy Teigen has done is so crazy to me. She had a successful cookbook and then it was like, bam, line at Target. Boom, now she has an Instagram page that has over 1 million followers where it's just like people running a content farm for her. That horrifies me, and it's not something that I ever want to do. I don't aspire to that. Okay? I don't see that as problematic or bad. Thankfully, though, Chrissy is behind the scenes helping to try to get this woman back on the job at the New York Times. So lame of them. Oh my God, there's so much we haven't talked about. I take a few days off, it's like a whole new world. Megan Fox starred in that Machine Gun Kelly music video. Did you guys see that? Did that leave a bad taste in anybody else's mouth? Thank you again for the super chat, number one. I love you, number one. It also just kind of sucked. Hi, Leave It to Weaver. They were all trying to be sexy, but they weren't. If you're going to be sexy, then be sexy. Then go for it. They didn't go for it, and it felt like G-rated almost. It was lame. Lame. And also, I almost think it's disrespectful of Brian Austin Green, Megan Fox's baby daddy of 3. And poor Brian Austin Green, on his own podcast, he was revealing how she told him that she wanted to spend time alone and blah, 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 blah. He seems like he needs a big hug. In more couples news, Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler are handling their divorce more amicably, according to reports. And Kristen Cavallari has told her fans that she will not be returning to her reality show. I see that as being a good parenting move. I think she's not returning to the show because she doesn't want that possibly affecting her custody of her kids. Because in some way, Jay Cutler could use that against her, right? In more TV news, Teen Mom star Mackenzie McKee says that her marriage is over because her husband, Josh, had an affair with her cousin. Rude. You would think that a cousin would know better than to do you like that. Did you dirty? But no. Ay, ay, ay. In even more couples news, the divorce courts are open again in New York. And Mary-Kate Olsen has finally filed for divorce from her much older French husband, Olivier Sarkozy. She also has found a new place to live. Mary-Kate plunked down a lot of cash for a Hamptons summer rental. So an update on that. Also an update on Jamie King, Taylor Swift's former friend. Her husband, whom she is divorcing, director Kyle Newman, claims that Jamie King has been drunk and high for the last decade, and that he gave her an ultimatum to get better or he was leaving her and taking the kids. He left her and took the kids, and he still has custody of their children and has been quarantining with them in Pennsylvania since the stay at home began. She is denying this, of course. I think I believe him. He said he's got friends and nannies to back up his claims. I love you, Susanna F. Sad. Speaking of Taylor Swift, she had her brother record a cover of Look What You Made Me Do for Killing Eve. And it's so good. I love it. It's like a totally different interpretation of the song. It's excellent. So good. All right, some TV news, more TV news. Ruby Rose quit the CW's Batwoman. And now, hi Ben Tomaszewski, good to see you. We are hearing that she left because she didn't like the long hours. Didn't she know what she was signing up for? I think this could potentially severely harm her career in the long term. Also, Kelly Ripa has been quarantining in the Caribbean and did not reveal that to her fans, to the watchers of Live with Kelly and Ryan. I don't care. I don't view that as being deceitful or bad. Should she have? I'm not bothered by that. Are you? Yalith Gomez, gracias. Eliska Gray, thank you. From Canada. Thank you, Eliska Gray. And everybody else. All right, we're heading to summer and the fall and a lot of uncertainty. In fact, next summer's Olympic Games may be canceled. That's the latest that we're hearing. The Olympics may be flat out canceled. Would suck for all of those athletes that have been training for 4 years, then 5 years. In more sports news, yes, I'm talking sports. Tom Brady is getting his own docu-series on ESPN, inspired by the success of the Michael Jordan one. Hi, Kim Finley. I would love to visit Cape Town. I was just in South Africa, but I didn't get to visit anything other than Kruger National State Park. But that was a lot of fun. I'm so thankful that I got to do I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here this year. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for that opportunity. And my book is coming out later this year. If you guys haven't picked up a copy, please. It really would mean so much for me to have my book do well. Please, please, please. You can pick up your copy of TMI, My Life in Scandal at PerezHiltonBook.com. That's PerezHiltonBook.com. All right. The NBA may be resuming their season soon. They are in talks with Disney to use their complex in Orlando to finish out their season, which seems fine by me. They had only had a few weeks left in their season. Also, Universal Orlando revealed that they are going to be opening up next week, Friday, June the 5th. Would you go to a theme park next week? I don't think I would. But there's probably a lot of people that would go because there's not going to be that many lines. But then again, you know, if you're going to have to work it, if you're going to have to go work there, you might as well go ride the rides. I don't know. Maybe I would go. I don't know. An update on Amanda Bynes. Amanda says that she is back from being in treatment for 2 months and that she is focused on her health and that she worked on coping skills to help with her social anxiety that caused her to drop out of school months ago. She's also back at school, she says, and she says that she is still engaged to her fiancé. Ryan Murphy has revealed that he wants to do a revival of Glee. I would love that, and I would love to be in it. Ryan Murphy, let's make this happen. Also, Michael Phelps has opened up about his mental health struggles amid the pandemic. He's probably not the only one that has been struggling. A lot of people have. I just want to take a moment to send anybody that's been struggling love and light. All right. Presley Gerber, the son of Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber, had been struggling recently. And thankfully, things seem to have calmed down for him. Many attribute his new girlfriend for being a very positive influence. Also, congratulations and really awesome of James Cameron. He has taken this teenager, a 16-year-old girl, into his home and filed a petition to become her legal guardian. The 16-year-old is a friend of his daughter, and her parents are homeless, have become homeless, and have substance abuse issues. Thank you, Anna Patton, my friend from San Diego. Appreciate you. Very cool and kind of you, James Cameron. And finally, oh, thank God. I didn't want to be on forever today. I just want to get back in the swing of things. And tomorrow, I feel like I'll be back in my groove. An update on Nick Cordero, the Broadway actor. His wife reveals that he had a really hard week last week, but he is finally doing better. Hallelujah. The Rona is not going to get the best of him. I love you. Thank you for watching. PerezHiltonBook.com. PerezHiltonBook.com. Like this video, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys hopefully sooner than later.